I'm Marissa Barber. I teach at the high school. I teach Accelerated US History, AP US History, and I'm one of the teachers for Academic Decathlon. Having a one-to-one iPad has been extremely helpful, not only in classroom management, but having kids use the availability of all of the things that I use in class at home has helped immensely, especially in our higher level classes like APUSH. Instead of printing out numerous primary sources, which they see on the STAR test, their AP test, and even in Academic Decathlon, they have it readily available for them because I can airdrop it to them, they can use it in class, and they can take it home to study for tests, use on their essays, and they can also use them when we're reviewing for large tests like the STAR and the APUSH test. Meeting TEK's necessities is a lot easier because they have all of the things that they could need if they see a multiple choice question, or even on their essays and their DBQ essays for APUSH. Those standards are easily met by the fact that they can access them at any time in class or outside of class. They also have an open communication line if they have questions on those things with me because they have a one-to-one iPad at their disposal. For Academic Decathlon, it's been a lot easier. They have essentially 10 notebooks of things they have to know. By using their own iPad and downloading into Apple Books, they can not only write on their own notebooks, but they can take them with them wherever they go, and it's easily accessible. Instead of carrying 10 notebooks around, they can have them at meets, at school, at home, when they're studying together, and it makes life a lot easier for them and for us.
Hi, my name is Marcela Bustamante, and I'm a junior at Lubbock-Cooper High School. Having one-to-one iPads has helped me to become more engaged in class. I learned more through the iPads than when I did when we were taking notes on paper, because instead of taking notes on paper, we're doing it all online. Everything is on the iPad, so I don't have to worry about losing papers. I can have it everywhere. Everything is online. Everything will be on there. I don't have to worry about losing them, and if a teacher asks me to turn something in, I don't have to search through my bag and find a crumbled up paper to give it to them. We also have more creative ways to learn the material that we need to learn. We can do things like augmented reality, and especially for anatomy, there's apps that we can actually see in the human body. And it's also been really helpful for homework because now instead of worrying about having something to do the homework on at home, we can actually just use the iPads, and we don't have to be like, oh, I can't do this because I don't have a device to do it on. We have the iPad, so it's now a secure thing that we can't actually get the homework done.
The SAiL initiative has greatly benefited the high school theater department. We typically, for every single show that we produce, which is anywhere from 3 to 5 shows a year, we would have to photocopy each script and hand out packets of scripts for every single student or every actor involved in the show. But with the iPad now, we can purchase a digital copy of the script, get it instantly from the publisher, save it to a PDF, and either hand it out via PDF or create a numbers document, which has the ability to have every single page on the screen, as well as a space to the left or the right for the actor to write any sort of blocking or notes that they have for the show. The Logitech Crayon is going to be a big help and improvement because, like I said, we always are on our feet writing throughout blocking rehearsals or technical rehearsals or table reads where we all need to discuss the aspects of the show. And it's a great way to prevent, I lost my script, or the back few pages fell off, or I spilled coffee on it, or it's just a great way to keep up with your script. And I'm extremely appreciative that the fine arts were included in the SAiL initiative and not just electives because a lot of people just think, well, you're on stage all the time, or there's a lot of dressing up in costumes and doing things that aren't necessarily thought of as, well, we need to sit down and think about and write things out. But we write things out all the time. We go through a lot of analysis and research for certain roles if it's in a time period, or we sketch out set design ideas or costume design ideas, and having the ability to not only sketch but also research on the exact same device has been extremely beneficial. It's also helped us with recording scenes to where rather than having to take time out for one group at a time to perform while the rest of the class is sitting and maybe not paying attention as much, each group can go off and record whatever scene they need to and really perfect it up until the point where they can turn that in and then present it to the class. So it's also a great tool to use for practicing over and over and rehearsing. So we have greatly enjoyed the iPads and just the decision by the district to hand those out and really let us play and explore with these devices.
Hi, my name is Sara Blakely, and I teach speech and health here at the high school. And for both of my classes, speech and health, I believe that the iPads have been very beneficial. It allows us to do like our projects. It allows us to make commercials. It's also easier for our speech classes to be able to do research and able to get that research and put it into Google Slides, and it's just available for them, easier access 24/7. Last year we would have to go to the library and rent out like an iPad card or a laptop card, and so it's just easier access overall. And for me, with Google Classroom, this is my first year to actually use Google Classroom as a teacher, and it's just so much easier for everybody to get their homework. Even if they're not there, you post it on Classroom and it's available for them 24/7. And it's also easier not having papers everywhere. And overall, I just feel like the kids are more engaged, especially being able to use apps such as Clips. So yeah, I just believe that overall it's the iPads are extremely beneficial, and I'm really looking forward to learning even more about it.
My name's Dawson. I'm a senior at Lubbock-Cooper High School, and the iPad has helped tremendously with note-taking in class and projects, and helps me review film for football games.
Hello, my name is Edwin, and I teach Algebra 1 here at Lubbock-Cooper High School. Just to give a little bit of information about the iPads, I really do appreciate the use of having them. I see great benefits not only for myself but for the kids here as well. As far as myself is concerned, the iPads offer a lot of good organizational things in order to get kids the information that they need. It allows less paperwork. It allows easier grading, and once you figure out the ins and outs of using Google Classroom and some other apps that are on them. So there's a lot of good benefits that I see from the iPads. As far as kids, they really do seem to take to them very well. Kids do a lot of things on them math-wise that we get away from paper and pencil and using the Apple Crayon. It offers another tool and advantage for them to actually complete their work. And for freshmen, for me, it really gives the freshmen an opportunity to keep all their assignments together, and they're not having to have things here and there. Like I said, it wouldn't all happen if the administration didn't really enforce this, and I think without that, this project would not be what it is right now. So anyway, just to give you a little info, thank you for hearing me out, and thank you for all that you do.